What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we're finally going to be talking about Eden Zero, episode 14. Finally here, so if you guys have not seen it, go check it out. But also, if you want to stick around, see what my thoughts are, as well as also what your thoughts were, I'd like to know down in the comments down below. But this was an intense episode. It leaves off right after last week's episode, where this character, Javal, he, for some reason, wants to take out these just these randoms, right? And Shiki is not having it. Our boy Shiki's not having it. He goes on the fight, and when he starts fighting, this character, he unleashes what looks to be what was eating the planets with his weapon. And when it happens, it's intense, because what we see is it eats some of Shiki's hair, and then when it happens, we see where as soon as that happens, all we see is he leaves. He's like, okay, I can't, basically saying, hey, I can't stick around. Because somehow or other Draken Joe is holding a meeting, so he says, I'm going. And once the battle's over, the townspeople want to help everybody. He says, no, he didn't leave. We didn't defeat him. He left on his own accord. So when they did that, they try to go talk to, of course, Hermit, where they find her on a hill, and she wants to be left alone. She does not like humans. Even Shiki tried, and for some reason or other, she does not like humans. She says they don't have hearts. She says, so you're the new Demon King. And later, of course, they're having talks, and they're like, okay, well, where's Homari? They don't know where she is, and she's talking to someone named Jesse, who I guess is another player from the outside world that is in the digital world, is what I'm just going to call it. And they are doing something, and she says that Shiki and them are not bad people. It's just they were being used. And kind of don't know exactly what's going on with Homari in this episode, because as soon as she gets back and they start talking to everybody, they're trying to figure out what's going on. And as soon as they say what's going on, the townspeople, for a crazy reason, they start having the bell being rung, and Shiki remembers, of course, about his planet with all the different bots. They were having issues, and they turn on him, says humans were evil, so he doesn't know exactly what happened. Obviously, it was a plan because of them trying to get Shiki off the planet, but he doesn't know that, so he starts remembering that. But then they go outside, and when they try to go back to see Hermit, we see a huge armada of monsters that was sent by, as they say, Lord Javal to attack the townspeople and kill all of them, take the players alive. But then once the city comes into City of Monsters, Javal will use that to be able to take over, and that way he can kill them for points. And so Shiki ain't having it. He defends the town as well as everybody else, but again, Homari, she's gone. Don't know exactly where she went. And as soon as she leaves, everyone's like, okay, what do we do? Shiki sees where the townspeople are in trouble, so he starts trying to help them. But then also Shiki sees where the monsters are going to where Hermit is. So he tries to go after Hermit. He tells them, you handle the town, I'm going to go get Hermit. So as soon as that happens, we see where he blasts off, and it's up to, of course, Weiser, it's up to Pino, and it's up to Rebecca to protect the town. So Rebecca has Happy transforming her guns, so that way they can be able to protect the town. And of course, Weiser, he can't use his powers, neither can Pino, because again, it will, I believe they won't be able to play the game. They'll basically be either banned or removed. But either way, we do see where the depth of this world is really interesting, and Hermit is wanting to die from these creatures. And as soon as it looks like she's about ready to be destroyed, here comes Shiki. He saves her, and she's saying, can you at least let me down? He says, no. He says, because we're friends, aren't we? She says, well, how'd you learn all that? He says, my grandpa taught me. She says, no. How'd you get that? He says, I told you, my grandpa taught me. And he says, well, if you were my grandpa's friend, then I guess you're my friend too. So it's really interesting to see what's going to happen, because we do see where Homari goes talk to this one Jesse to find out where this enemy is that they're looking for, Javol or Jamor, or however you say his name. and it says that he's in the West Forest. So she finds him, and he says, well, this is really stupid of you coming alone. She says, no. She says, you said you were going to be having a meeting with Drac and Joe, right? He says, yes. And she says, but I want to have a meeting as well. I want to join your ranks. And then what's really crazy about this is that don't know exactly what's going on, because as soon as Shiki gets back to help everybody, we see that troll that Shiki talked to. He actually wants to help protect the town, and he actually saves a little girl. And then once that happens, he tells everyone to stand back. He actually starts helping push this monster armada back, and he starts distracting the leader of this armada, saying that he's not really a main monster, he's just a side monster. It upsets him, so he's like, well, you know all this, and he just gets really upset. But what's really funny is as soon as Shiki comes back, he just makes a huge mess with the monsters. He just starts like going back and forth with them. He says, no, I'm going to take them all out in one shot. But as soon as this happens, we see another little armada come up, and we see Javol, and he basically starts having the little monsters shoot arrows at them, but the troll stands in the way to protect the townspeople, and unfortunately dies. And Shiki tries to save the little girl, who was shot with an arrow as well, but he gets in the way. Unfortunately, it was Homori that shot the arrow, and she says that they're not my friends, that they never were, and it really pisses off Shiki. Like, and again, this is really weird, because this is where it gets extremely crazy. That as soon as he says, he's, well, I didn't think you were gonna kill your own ally. He says, but either way, and he says, enough talking. He has everyone unleashes their arrows, but as soon as that happens, Shiki doesn't know what to do. He says, either way, if I don't block, he says the town people will die. If I don't, then something may happen to me. So we do see where he's at a dilemma, and as soon as this happens, here comes the weird part here, guys. Homori gets in the middle, and the part that we know her from, how she looks in the real world, but she's wearing a blue dress. She's not wearing her orange, she's wearing her blue, and she looks really amazing. And she protects him, and they're like, what the heck? Because if her avatar just shot him, then what the hell happened? So I like to know what exactly is going on. She said that apparently she wasn't looking for the fourth sister, that was not her master. She said that you really bought that story. She says, I'm just here to join the ranks. So again, it's a little unclear of what's going on. But obviously, you know, next week, can't wait for next week to find out what's going on. It's kept me on the edge of my toes. I did enjoy the animation style. I think it's always getting improved, but I enjoyed this tremendously. What did you guys think about this? What do you guys think is going to happen down in the comments down below? Talk to me. What you guys thinking about is going to happen? Is Homori an ally, or what's going on? Or is there two of them? Or is she just, you know, playing both sides, or is she playing against this guy's side to help Shiki? What's going on? I know there's a manga. I never read the manga, so hopefully you guys will try to spoil me down in the comments. But either way, I'm enjoying this show more and more. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments down below. If you guys do channel, consider about subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video. It helps greatly against the algorithm. Also click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload, and you guys are notified every time I have a new video out, so you guys can keep up with Eden Zero every Saturday or Sunday whenever I'm able to post it. So let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll see you guys on the very next one.